Alright, so that didn't really help me too much. Can I go back this way? Oh, let's see if talking to Doc will help with anything. How you doing?
Ah, good. You're back. Give me the full report.
She says she likes you because you've got a virtuous mind, you look good in a suit, and you're completely faithful to her.
Damn, she's got me dead to rights. Well, you'll just have to find a way to change her mind. I'll be here if you need any help. Do you need any help?
Have you figured out what's wrong with the time circuits?
Not sure. Possibly. It seems to me to be a simple wiring issue, but I'm double-checking to make sure. All the basic equipment appears to be functional.
Any chance I could borrow the DeLorean? I want to drop in on young you at the lab.
Well, I don't know. The time circuits...
Listen, I promise I won't take it to 88.
Even so, I'm worried about letting it out of my sight while it's still behaving unpredictably. Tell you what, I'll take it on a test drive 1 minute into the past. If it passes the test, I'll let you borrow it.
It worked! Didn't it?
I'm afraid not. In fact, the discrepancy appears to be getting worse. I arrived 6 hours ago.
Wow.
Oh, too bad.
I didn't want to risk undoing any of the work you've done thus far, so I kept out of sight. But the time lag wasn't entirely a waste. I stopped by the hardware store and bought the parts for a chronometric analyzer.
What?
Oh, what?
A diagnostic device. See, I plug it into the time circuits and set them to cycle. When the green light goes off, I should have the data I'll need to understand the scope of the problem.
Hey, no driving the exhibits off the lot!
Looks like you'll have to find another set of wheels if you want to get to the lab.
Wait a minute, the Hill of the Future is open. Yeah, I'm gonna go and take this car. The future! Ooh, it's got a monorail. I love monorails. Hey, check it out, a car. A truck.
No keys. I'll have to find my wheels somewhere else.
What about this cool... What does that say? Yeah, Courthouse of the Future. Wait, where are you going? Oh, there we go. We're walking around the other way, I guess.
I wish
Ooh,
the courthouse did look like that in 1981.
be pretty sweet. Button.
Pleasant dreams, Hill Valley. And the Expo would like to remind you that you can find everything you need to transform your dreams into reality at Hal's Hardware. Hal's Hardware, serving our fair city since 1895.
Train of the future. I love trains. Oh, shit. Oh, it's a
My
skateboard.
future wouldn't be built so shoddily.
Hi, Miss Strickland. I was just...
Break what you like, Mr. Crockett. It's no skin off my nose. Just keep away from Emmett's booth. Speaking of whom, I better go see what's keeping him.
I'll go check on him for you. I was just heading there anyway.
No, you weren't. The last thing he needs is another distraction at the 11th hour.
But...
Tut tut. Not another word. I've got the rest of the day all mapped out.
Miss Strickland!
I'm sorry, I don't recognize you. Heavens, you shaved off your hair, but... Carl Sagan?
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
I'm not sure it would be seemly for me to be seen in the company of an alleged arsonist.
I think it may be in your best interests. You see, I know what you're up to.
Let's go somewhere where we can talk privately.
Go. I'll keep her occupied till you get back.
He knows what's gonna happen. Alright, well, where's the skateboard? Yeah, take the skateboard. Can I just use it on the road or something? Like, what do? Do I just go somewhere? Like, where do I go? Where do I go with the skateboard? I just have to use it on the road or something. Something really dumb. Yeah. Street.
Hang on, Emmett. Hope you're ready for a big breakup.
There we go. Sweet. Sweet. This is going a little bit faster than I hoped.
Emmett?
Whoa. What?
Thanks again for your assistance, Detective Parker.
Detective? What the hell is Kid doing here?
Nothing criminal, I assure you. I was just getting a mind map of Mr. Tannen for our exhibition at the expo. The authorities wouldn't allow Edna and I to stage a demonstration of the mental alignment meter with a violent felon, but this little baby is just as good. Okay, let's see now what's next. Check the stew, sort the maps. Ooh, I almost forgot that.
Edna really is cracking the whip, isn't she?
Wow.
Well, yes, but she's got my best interests at heart. Without her, I can get so distracted. Did she send you down here to check up on me?
Yeah, she wanted to come herself, but...
She's busy too, I know. Well, you're a poor substitute for Edna's lovely features, but make yourself at home.
Thanks.
No thanks are necessary. Without you, I'd never be where I am now, in love with the woman of my dreams, and a mere 6 hours from my first public triumph as a scientist. Wait a minute. 6 hours? Jumping Jehoshaphat, I'm running out of time!
He isn't a model record player?
I Don't Care by Trixie Trotter?
Edna doesn't approve of that sort of music, but I find it very soothing. Oh.
They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may not mean a
Wait,
sense,
buttons and stuff lighting up?
You see, I'm sort of independent.
Ah.
Independent. My star is on the ascendant. That's why I don't care. I don't care.
Intriguing switch.
I don't care.
How does the mental alignment thing work?
Here, I'll show you.
Hey!
Whoa.
The test subject wears this mind mapping helmet, which probes the brain by measuring fluctuations in skin conductance and electrical resistance on the surface of the parietal lobe.
Uh-huh.
When I turn on the mind mapping helmet with this radio switch, the subject is exposed to a series of visual stimuli intended to provoke a series of positive or negative responses, as indicated by these lights on the helmet.
Hey, is that...
As the responses are recorded, they're relayed to this special typewriter, which prints out a punch card that represents the subject's mind map.
All I see is a bunch of holes.
Well, to you, maybe. But to our mental alignment meter, this mind map is nothing less than a peek into your subconscious. Observe as I place your mind map into the MAM.
Layabout.
Is that machine calling me a slacker?
No, your own physiological responses did.
A slacker. That's kind of funny.
How goes the bacteria farm?
Not so hot. The bacteria have kind of gotten out of control. I had to put a clamp on the nitrogen tube to keep the stench from flooding the lab.
Ew.
Ugh. Did the clamp fall off again?
Yeah.
Put it back on. Oh, I don't even know why I keep that bacteria tank around. Every time the clamp falls off the nitrogen tube, it takes a couple of minutes before I can get the stench out of the air. Whew.
Nothing happened.
Well, that button advances the slides during the mind mapping test. It only works while the test is running.
What's this typewriter do again?
During a mental alignment test, it takes messages from the mind map helmet and turns them into punch cards, like the one for Mr. Tannen over there.
Seems complicated.
Actually, it was all rather easy to put together, once Edna gave me the idea.
Sounds to me like you should be working on harder problems then.
What? Sorry, I've got to get back to work.
So this machine takes those little cards and tells you whether or not someone's a good guy or bad guy?
Kind of. Actually, the helmet does all the work. The mental alignment meter is just a glorified arcade machine.
So why not just go with the cards?
Edna says that people respond well to flashing lights and snap judgments. I can't argue with that. Every time I kiss her, I see flashing lights and lose all sense of judgment.
No kidding. Ew.
Oh.
Alright, now do this. Slide advancer.
This button only works while the mind map test is active.
Generator?
I'd be careful of that if I were you.
Why?
The rocket fuel experiment must have stripped one of the teeth in the hand crank. As a consequence, if you turn it for more than 10 seconds, it sends out an electric shock.
Huh. Projection screen?
Hey, could we watch Frankenstein on this?
Sorry, Sonny, but I need this projector to trigger positive and negative visual stimuli for my mental alignment tests. Besides, a movie like Frankenstein should really be watched on a big screen, don't you think?
Emmett's mind map.
If I'm gonna take Emmett's mind map, I better replace it with another one.
So now that it's negative, can I do it again? Do it again? Am I winning? Am I winning? I don't know who that guy is. Am I winning? I don't know who that guy is either. Okay, try it again. I don't know what this is doing, but I'm doing science. What the fuck? Yeah.
What's this?
The mind map cards from the dozens of subjects I've tested during the last few weeks. I've got to get them sorted before the expo begins.
Why?
Edna's got this grand scheme to catalog all of Hill Valley citizens by their mental alignment. Isn't that cute?
Not really. According to Emmett, this thing prints out mind maps. This thing reads Emmett's mind maps.
Okay. So do I just keep pressing the slide advancer thing? I don't understand. Lol. I guess I have to do, like, a whole bunch of different stuff and change the colors, and now it's over. Aha! I got a new one. Can I put it in there and see what it says? This one? Try and stick it in here, see what it says. Slacker.
That's not a great reading, but if I really want to get Emmett in trouble, I better aim for the bottom.
A degenerate criminal. Okay, so I need to press the slide advance?
This button only works while the mind map test is active.
Alright, so let's activate it. Okay, now let's make him mad. Now let's make him mad. Not mad, but just not liking stuff.
Hey there, you stinky little bacteria.
Turn the valve, man. Ew.
Ew.
I love his face. Okay. Now take the slide. Go again. Perfect. It's red. Now it's flashing back over there. Is it gonna go back to red? Nice. Sweet. Do it again. Officer Parker. Is it still lingering around? Yes, good. Yay, red. Yes. Good, 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 good. I don't know who that guy is. Maybe I can go to the actual slide and see who it is. Because now it's going to be red again. Yeah. Cool. Photo of Tannen.
I don't know who that is, but he's clearly a Tannen, so I guess he's a negative figure.
Alright, so let's do the record player.
Ah, that's the stuff.
They say I'm crazy, got no sense. They may or may not mean offense, but I don't care. You see, I'm sort of independent. I am my own.
I have to wait for the stench to go away.
That's why I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Maybe if I mess around with the stuff for a little bit, it'll go away.
According to Emmett, this thing prints out mind maps.
So lucky and say I am
This thing reads Emmett's mind maps.
Oh, it's gonna take a while. Wait, what's that? Oil can.
What's this?
That's a can of used motor oil, rocket fuel waste, and assorted chemical sludge left over from my abandoned rocket car.
Gross.
Accounting doesn't enter into it, but it is disgusting. Would you mind disposing of it on your way out?
Sure.
They say I'm crazy, got no
Ooh, a
sense,
slob.
but I don't care.
Sweet.
They may or may not mean offense, but I don't care.
This is gonna be funny.
You see, I'm sort of independent.
Hey, Emmett, I've got a... Whoa! Whoops.
What the heck?
Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. Your suit's ruined. Edna's gonna be royally PO'd.
Wrong.
What?
When Edna gave me this suit, I realized that the probability of me keeping it clean was infinitesimally remote, so I spent a few hours whipping up this.
Wow.
Whoa! What was that?
A chemical compound capable of wiping the grime off any surface.
Emmett, you'll make a fortune.
Not anytime soon, I'm afraid. Due to an inherent instability in its molecular makeup, after 12 hours, the cleanser's component chemicals break down into a series of cloth-shredding enzymes, rendering it unsuitable for commercial use.
Wait a minute. Does that mean your suit's gonna dissolve in 12 hours?
Hey, gods, no. The solution dissipates into the air after it's applied. But it does mean that after this batch of cleanser ages another 11 hours and 53 minutes, it would eat away this suit faster than 1,000 starving moths. And that would be a crisis of unimaginable proportions.
Why?
Because this suit belongs to Edna's grandfather, who wore it on his wedding day. Poor guy was
Wow.
gunned down just a few years later.
Ugh.
Emmett?
Well, enough wool gathering. Back to work.
Wow.
That cleanser doesn't seem very portable.
It isn't, but this is.
A perfume bottle?
Yes. No. I mean, yes, it's a perfume bottle, but inside is a concentrated dose of my all-purpose cleanser. With a little luck, this should last me through the next 12 hours before its component chemicals break down into a series of cloth-destroying enzymes.
Clever.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch it. I'm gonna switch it with the can of oil. Boom.
I don't want to get that covered in any messy oil.
Well, then take it.
What the hell is that?
What?
Sorry, I thought I saw a tarantula.
Oh, gosh. This is gonna take forever.